If you need to upskill your staff and you don't know where to start, Hire Futures can come in and do that piece of work for you through looking at the existing skills that you have already in your team and identifying really potential opportunities for those existing staff to develop new skills.
As a business, you might well be struggling to recruit the right level of skill sets into your organisation. Hire Futures can offer you a different alternative in terms of looking at the staff that you already have and upskilling those with the right level of skills to help support your organisation and allow it to grow.
Yeah, so Patheon, part of Thermo Fisher, is a global pharmaceutical manufacturer employing 65,000 employees globally. So I came to it with Hire Futures a couple of years ago now. We were really looking for a provider that could support with our leadership training. We recognised that we had a gap in our team leader level training, and also we recognised that there were a lot of members of staff that had a lot of potential, but there were no training courses available in-house. So I got in contact with Hire Futures. We went and did a training needs analysis, understanding where the gaps are and how they could support us with the budget that we had.
So Hire Futures can add value to a business because essentially what we do is find out what the business needs, and then we spend the time contacting providers, gathering information on what they can deliver, match that to the business need, and then we present that to the business. And that saves them time, as in resource, somebody in the business doing that, and essentially money as well.
We also used the opportunity to enrol some people that were thinking of being a team leader, who amazingly have subsequently gone on to be our new team leaders. So it's been hugely successful for that training course. I've definitely felt and seen a change since we started the courses. I feel that people feel more motivated, and that sense of I can go up the next level, I can achieve more, my potential, my capability is going to be realised. Because people are getting the opportunity to be promoted from within, they're less likely to leave the business.
Wavin is the leading plastic pipe manufacturer in the world. Wavin hasn't had an apprenticeship programme here for over a decade, so we looked with an ageing population at the skills and development needed for our next generation of employees.
So I supported in terms of looking at how they could spend their apprenticeship levy pot, and also looked at standards and frameworks that they could use. And I approached a number of providers and then presented those solutions in front of the business so they could make the decision. So they were partnered with Swindon College, and they've got 10 apprentices on an engineering apprenticeship.
So bringing some young people into the business on an apprenticeship programme has had a very positive experience and actually re-energised the existing workforce. Hire Futures have been fantastic to work with, very professional service. We're a very complicated business, and they've come into the business and actually understood our needs right from the offset, which has made it a very simple process. We find this entire experience to be fantastic for the factory, and would endorse it for anybody wanting to do the same thing with Hire Futures.
Hire Futures is an organisation that can help you identify skills gaps within your workplace and then put together a programme with you to help develop your people. And that might be into higher education or further education. It might be training programs, training courses. So Help for Heroes is a military charity, and we provide recovery and support for the armed forces community. Our aim is to help the veterans find a sense of purpose to move forward. We can help them with this by running the employability programme. And it's really, I suppose, Hire Futures that have helped us to do that, enable us to do that.
I've been doing some work with Help for Heroes. I co-wrote and run day 2 of their employability programme, which is brilliant, which means that we actually support them too.
They support us by mentoring some of our beneficiaries, but also mainly, I suppose, delivering on programmes. So we run an employability programme, and we have a manager who will come in and support us on that and deliver a good part of that programme. The skills that they can bring to the table, so for instance identifying those transferable skills that people get in the forces and put that down onto paper in the form of a CV or a cover note. So really, I suppose, getting ready for employment. We've got some great stories of some of our veterans who've been onto the programme, who've since found employment very quickly. My experience really working with Hire Futures has been fantastic. They've made life a lot easier for me. Their professionalism and their expertise, particularly when delivering courses and working with our beneficiaries, has been fantastic. They certainly helped us deliver what we needed to do, and they've certainly helped our beneficiaries move forward into employment.